we've got like 1 more minute. We're going to start standing, so just have your water close by if needed. And this is the last one of the free classes that we're offering. So then we're continuing to run the classes, so you can just check and sort of book your packages. Hello, Kim. Kim's class tomorrow at 9 a.m. is going to be energetic, so come and join us. We'll be here at 9 a.m. together. It'll be a bit more of a workout. So tonight we stretch out, we mobilize. We're going to still work our abs, our hips, our backs, but we're going to kind of mobilize just as much as we work. Okay, so I think we're ready. Are you guys ready to go? Let's come up to standing to start. And you can be on your mat or off your mat, doesn't matter, whatever space allows. Good. Okay, let's just start with rolling through our shoulders. Really shrug your shoulders up and release them down. Roll and then release. Nice and easy. Letting go of that tension. Welcome, new people. Come on in. We're doing a mobility class tonight. We're going to be doing some of your typical mat work, but I'm adding a bit more flexibility and mobility. Good. All right, so keep rolling the shoulders, but add a little bend to the knees. Roll, bend and roll. Good. 6 and 5 and 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's just take the hands on the hips and come into a little squat. So I'm just going to hinge forward and press the floor away. Hinge and press. Keep going. Down. Press up. Good. Everyone's okay. Let me know if there's any issues. Just unmute and let me know. You can all hear me. Everything's good, right? Good. 4 more. 3. Press and lift. 2. Good. 1. All right. Come back up to standing. So stay where you are. I'm just going to turn side on. And we're just going to take a little partial roll down. So I'm going to roll, let my chin come to my chest, just a little roll, and then come back up. And then let's roll a little further, drawing my nose towards my belly button, and then roll back up. Good, a little bit more. If there's any back issues, just soften your knees a little so you're not forcing anything that's a little too tight or painful. Let's go a little further. Maybe the hands reach in front of your knees. Let your neck release. Let the shoulders be floppy. Now here you're going to draw your abs in to roll your spine back up. Grow tall. If it's available, you go a little bit further. If you need to, soften your knees here like this, and this will just ease off any great tension you have through the back. And then draw the belly and roll back up. Let's start to add some arms here. We reach up, a little extension through the spine, and then like you're diving over, and we're going to attempt to roll down as far as you're comfortable. So maybe you can come with straight legs, or maybe you bend a little. And let's hang out here. Let your arms hang heavy. Let your head hang heavy. Take a nice deep breath in. And then exhale, engage the abdominals, push through the feet, roll your spine back up, up, up. And reach the arms back up. Good, so you can be doing this with straight legs if you're feeling okay through your lower back and your hamstrings are okay. But if there's any tension or discomfort, please soften your knees like me or straighten like this. Take a deep breath in and then exhale, rebuild your spine back up, bone by bone, reach up. Good, so then we're going to come down, bend the knees and place your hands onto your thighs. So I've got my hands sort of like this, but wherever feels comfortable. And maybe you know your cat-cow, so I'm going to push my hands into my thighs and I round my spine, drawing my nose towards my navel. And then I lengthen through my spine, my sit bones reach back, I press into my thighs and I lift my chest. And then I come back and I curl my tailbone under. I make this nice C curve through my spine. And then I come back through my lengthened position. And then I press down on my thighs so I can lift my chest and look up wide through the collarbones. Good. And let's go for 3 more. Curl. Round. Here I'm drawing my tailbone down and I'm pulling the pubic bone towards my navel. And then I lengthen and then I arch. Straight arms, press into the thighs. Good. And scoop the belly. Round your spine. 2 more. And lengthen. And arch. Good. 1 more. And round. Draw your belly in here. Deepen that curve. And back through straight and arch. Good. And then let's come back and roll all the way up to standing. Good. So let's come down onto your mat. Come to sitting. And then just having your legs stretched out in front. Okay. So you can sort of see what my feet are doing. Now sitting like this may not be ideal if you're a little bit tight. So that rolled up towel that I had you prepare, and for those of you who've just joined, quickly if you haven't, grab a beach towel or a towel you use in the bathroom, and we're rolling it up like into a tube. And we can sit that under the hips if you find sitting with straight legs not so great for the hamstrings if they're a little tight. You can also grab a cushion off your sofa or a yoga block if you have it. Good. So let's flex the feet here and then point. Flex and point. Flex and point. So draw the toes towards you and point them away. Pull them towards you, point them away for 4. Good. You've got your towel. 3 and 2. Good, 1 more. And then we're going to circle them. I'm going to go in the same direction. So I circle around to my right, up and around, up and around, up and around, reverse for 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back. Good. And then I want you to ease back onto your elbows now. Come forward a little more so you can see what my legs are doing. So I'm going to draw my right leg towards my chest, and then I'm going to open it out to the side. I rest my foot on the mat and I slide it out. So I go up and around, nice and easy. We're just mobilizing the hip joint, circling it around for 4. Good. 3, 2, 1, reverse. Take the leg out wide, pull it into your chest, stretch it back out. Around, in, and extend. Out, wide, in, and extend. Good. And 4 more. 4. Hips should be getting nice and warm now. 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's change to the other leg. So draw the left leg up, or whichever leg you didn't do, take it out wide, circle it down and up. Around. Pull it into the chest, open wide, reach it out. Good. And 4 more. Should be really good if you've been stuck inside, sitting at your sofa or your desk on your laptop. Our hips get pretty tight from that seated position. Let's reverse it. So tonight's going to really help with that sitting posture, kind of going in all the opposite directions to how we've been all day. So opening up the back, the shoulders, the hips. Good. All right, so now we're going to come down onto your back. So let's find comfortable position, lie all the way down. And let's have your feet together. So feet together, knees together, and then just rest your arms down. Maybe arms a little wider than your mat. So we're going to do side to side with our legs. And I want you to stack your feet. So maybe I'll just show you one from this angle. As I roll, my feet stay together. And they stay together, okay? So I'm stacking them as one foot. So let's roll the knees over to the right and try and turn your head to the left, keeping your left shoulder connected to the floor. Roll the knees back. Come over to the left and turn your head to the right shoulder stays back. Come back through center. Keep that going. I'm just going to take a little look, see how you're rolling. Yes, so keep the feet. If you see with my hands, imagine my hands on my feet. I'm rolling and I'm stacking the outside foot on top. And that way you're keeping your knees level, and we're going to get a little bit more rotation through the spine. It's going to feel a greater stretch. I can see some knees in some of you. I can't see all of you. You've all disappeared, some of you. That's okay. All right, one more to each side. And then come back center. Hug your right knee in and extend your left leg out straight. Yeah, some of you, if you want, tilt your camera down a little, and then I can see you. Some of you, I know you had it ready for standing, so do a little tilt if it's possible. And then I can, yes, thank you. Okay, so I'm hugging the right knee in, and I'm firmly extending my left leg straight. And then from here, we're going to even deepen that hip mobility by rolling the thigh around in a circle. So I'm just keeping it small, but it's getting really more into the hip socket, deeper. Good, 4 more. Is everyone okay? 3. Don't worry if you can't get your camera right. If you can hear me, no worries. Reverse your circles. 8, 7, 6. Keep this other leg extended and straight. That left leg pressing into the mat. 3, 2, 1. Good. Now keep the knee here, but take your arms by your sides, maybe a bit wider actually. So you may want to watch for the first one or just listen to the instructions is good too. So my right knee is up. I roll my right knee over to my left. So I'm taking that hip roll movement like we did before. And then I come back. I roll the knee. I lift my hip. I keep that right shoulder connected. And then I roll back. Good. Roll. Now, for those of you who want a little more mobility challenge, we're going to roll, pause, flex the foot, reach the leg long and straight, reach it across your room, bend the knee back in and roll back. And again, roll to the left, extend the leg straight, flex the foot, reach through the heel, bend the knee back in and roll back. Good, let's do 2 more. Roll, extend, bend, roll back. 1 more and roll. Good, extend, yes. Knee comes back in, release. All right, take that leg down onto the mat. Shake it out, should feel good. And let's switch, hug the other knee in. Just take a moment here to really see how much you can hug that knee in, but also actively press the other leg back down. We're going to tighten the hips, it's going to lift like mine is. So I've got to really push it. And then we circle like you're stirring a pot, rolling that thigh bone in the hip socket. For 4, 3, 2, 1, and change direction, pull it in and around. Keep actively pressing that right leg back into the mat, opening the other hip up. Good. For 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Good. Now we hold it here. Take the arms out, press them into the floor. Now I've got my left leg up. So if you've got your right for whatever reason, do the opposite. I'm going to roll my leg over to the right. And then let's Keep it bent and just roll back, sorry, for the first few. So just practice rolling, the hip comes off, and roll back. Again, roll. And back. Now let's add a leg extension if you can. So we roll first. Then I extend the leg, flex the foot, reach across the room. Bend the knee back in, and roll back. Again, roll to the right. Press into that left shoulder blade here to really increase the stretch and rotation. Bend and roll back. Good, 2 more. I'm just going to take a look, see how you guys are going. Yeah, nice. Good. This should be feeling great on your back. 1 more. All right, nice. Come back. Place both feet onto the mat, about the width of the hip bones, sort of in line with your knees, your hip bones, and just rest onto your back. We're going to mobilize the spine a bit more now. So you could have your hands on your hips maybe for the first one. And we go into little small pelvic tilts before we do the bridging. So from here, I tilt the pelvis towards me, I flatten my back, and I feel my tailbone almost lift. And then I arch my back. I tilt the pelvis towards me, I deepen my abdominals, my tailbone just lifts a little, and then rock back. Yeah, so I flatten the back, and I arch. So allow the rest of your body to move a little, your head and neck will follow with the movement. Good, let's do 4 more. Think about your abdominals, encouraging the movement as you flatten your back. Good, 2 more. And 1 more. Good, now partial roll up, we come into like what I call the hammock position. So I peel my spine just halfway. So my lowest ribs are staying just on the mat. And that's kind of this hammock shape through my lower back. Hold it here and try and tilt the pelvis, the pubic bone, towards your belly button a little more. Feeling your tailbone reaching towards the back of your knees. And then melt your spine back down. So you might start feeling your hamstrings really firing up now. And again, draw the pelvis towards you. Peel, just lift off the lower back. Hold. Try and deepen your abdominals. Tilt the pelvis towards you and release down. 2 more like that. So just lift off. Now really tilt the pelvis. Feel a bit more connection in your hamstrings, your buttocks. Release back down. Yeah, nice. And 1 more. Press through the feet a little. Feel that connection in the back of your legs, abdominals. And release. Good, let's go all the way up into our bridging. So long with your arms. We go through that small pelvic rock. Lift through that hammock position. Peel all the way up onto the shoulders. Now reach your legs long here. Long legs, kneecaps reaching forward. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, start to soften through the breastbone. Delay the pelvis. Come down through the middle back. Find that hammock position where we were really deepening the abdominals. And then the lower back comes down and then back to neutral. Continue. Inhale. Exhale. Go through the pelvic rock, through your hammock. Peel up onto your shoulders. Long legs. Really feel the spine lengthening. Inhale. Now come down slowly and mindfully, bone by bone. Take your time. Upper back. Middle back, feel that hammock position. Tilt the pelvis towards you. Lower back comes down. Then all the way. Nice. So take your time and really make sure you're getting that articulation, that bone by bone. Going again. Exhale. Roll up. Press through your feet. Can you reach your thigh bones out of your hips? Long body. Watch you're not arching too much. Soften the ribs. Inhale, now exhale, melt your spine back down, bone by bone, trying to make sure your tailbone is the last to touch down. Oh, I just saw someone's pussy cat. That's too cute. Deborah. I love it. Good, and let's do one more. Roll up, up, up. Take a deep breath in at the top of your bridge. And then exhale, soften the rib cage. Tilt the pelvis towards you. Find that hammock position. Lower back comes down. Then your hips. Nice. So you're taking a little bit more time. You can really loosen up your spine a little bit more. Let's add a bit more of a mobility challenge. So let's roll through and up to our bridge and pause. Take the arms up to the ceiling. Reach them back to where you're comfortable. If you have any shoulder issues, you may not come all the way back. You may stop where you need to. If you can, rest the arms on the mat. Now, a little bit harder now. You've got to work harder in your abdominals and your hamstrings to roll your spine back down, bone by bone. Once you come to the bottom, take the arms back down onto the mat. Roll back up into your bridge. Peel and lift. Once you're up in your bridge, reach the arms up and back. Keep the arms reaching to the wall behind as you try and lengthen your spine towards between your feet. So we're trying to create more length in our spine. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. And then the arms come back over. So really trying to imagine your spine. You're creating more length, more space between each vertebra. Let's go. Roll back up into your bridge. Reach the arms up. Reach back to where you're comfortable. Actively stretch through your fingertips. Keep your arms there. Now mindfully, slowly roll your spine back down. As you're rolling, try and stretch your tailbone further along the mat. So when you lie down, you've actually lengthened and your tailbone's closer to the end of your mat. Arms come back over. Good. One more time. And peel and lift. Press into the feet. Lengthen the legs forward. Reach the arms up and over. Inhale. Keep the arms reaching as you exhale. Soften the rib cage. Melt your spine back down. Bone by bone. Tilt the pubic bone to your navel. Get that extra length in your lower back. And release. Good. Okay, hug your knees into your chest. So I think most of you heard me at the start, but some of you might have come in a bit and missed it. But if you've got your towel or whatever you use to roll up into this kind of sausage shape, it's not a sweat towel. I'm using like a beach towel size towel or anything, a cushion. You can grab a cushion if it's like this one and double it up. So if you've ever done foam roller work, I'm kind of mimicking that, but a little different. So I'm going to place it on my mat this way. And I'm going to, if anyone has the weights and want to use the hand weights, you can use them. You don't need them. But if you want to, this is a nice time. Just very light ones though, if anyone's going to use them. I think most of you haven't got them, so I won't use it. So I'm going to lie back onto this towel. So it's going to be about resting from my shoulder blades to my head. So when I lie down, it's about just under my shoulder blades, and then my head will rest on the towel as well. So the thicker it is, the better. So make sure it's a nice tight kind of ball, rolled up tight. You can always use two. Okay, so take your time, rest onto the towels, head is on. How's everyone going with that? Everyone okay? It's a little bit of a play around. Ideally, your head is on the towel, but it can actually also be off the towel if you feel comfortable in your neck. It's kind of taking, oh, actually, just take a look, ladies. Some of you have got it across your back. I actually want it long ways. So I want it long way. Yeah, we're going to do that next. So take it like this and then lie back on. Okay. So reaching your arms up to the ceiling. Palms facing towards each other. We're going to open our arms out wide. And here you'll get that nice sort of opening through your chest, feeling the spine getting a little bit of release, and then come back up. And open and lift. Keep that going. Just going to take a look at how you're all managing with your towels. So I did this with my head slightly off my towel, but I also did it with my head on. So you've got to work out what feels good for you. If your neck is feeling okay. If you've got weights, this is good with light weights. You can go for slightly heavier, but I'm more working for mobilizing here. If your weights are like 2 kilograms, don't worry. Good. All right, so then let's reach the arms back up to the ceiling. And we take one arm back and one arm down and switch. So it's like we're scissoring the arms. If there's any shoulder impingements or issues, just make it a little less range here. It's okay. Find a range that's pain-free for you. Good. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Good. Take the arms back up. Palms are going to face forward. I bend my elbows like I'm doing like a bench press, like in the gym. I bend. I bring my elbows onto the mat. I squeeze between my shoulder blades around the towel. And then I reach back up to the ceiling. Bend the elbows, pull wide. So I'm kind of doing this action. I'm going squeeze and up. Squeeze and up. So use the towel, sort of feel that you're wrapping your shoulder blades around it. Obviously, the thicker the towel, the better. Good. Nice. 4 more. And 3 more. 2 more. And last one. Good. Now see how you go. For those of you using weights, you may want to let go of them now. We're going to do nice big arm circles. Sweeping all the way back, all the way around. Reach back. Allow your shoulders to come up around your ears. Really shrug, open. Good. And that towel there is just allowing a little bit more opening of your chest, releasing of your upper back. Definitely help if you've been on your laptop all day on your sofa. And reverse your circles. Nice. Everyone's looking good. Good. 3 more. 2. Good. 1 more. All right. Good. So let's turn that towel across now so that when you come back down, it's just on, we're all going to be a little different where we feel we need it. But I've kind of got it just on the lower part of my shoulder blades or maybe towards the center. We're going to kind of know when it feels right and when it doesn't. So you will adjust. So I've got it across now. So I've got it this way. Yeah. Good. Take the hands behind your head. Interlace the fingers. Knees are bent. And then you're going to arch over the towel towards the mat. Maybe you can reach the mat. And then exhale to curl up. Have your elbows slightly forward. Inhale to arch back over. Exhale to curl back up. Keep that going. I'm just going to check your positioning here where you have the towel. So it's across your shoulder blades or your pillow, whatever you've got to. Yes, that looks nice. Now, if you feel like it's too low and you're not feeling too much sort of stretch or that sensation of opening up a tight area, move it up, move yourself so that the towel is higher or lower. Play around. Sometimes we need to find our tight spots. We're all different. Just need a bit of wriggling around. Okay, so just do 2 more. On your last one, I want you to curl up and stay curled up. So then, those little pelvic tilts that we did at the start of class, I just want you to do a few here as I'm keeping my chest up, flatten the back, release, flat. I'm just doing little tilts. And then we join the movements together. So tilt the pelvis towards you, curl forward a little more. I can really feel my abs now. And then I allow my pelvis to relax and I arch back. And then I curl up, tilt the pelvis, and arch back. Good. And curl, tilt the pelvis, and arch back. Good. Keep that going. So take a look at how you're moving there. Yes, nice. It's almost like you're starting your bridging, that small pelvic tilt. Oh, it looks like the pussycat's doing its own Pilates. Too cute. Good, so you should start to feel your abdominals. Even though it's such a small movement, it should really feel quite strong through your abs. All right, on the next one, let's curl up and hold. Reach the arms long by your side. And we do little extra chest lifts. Up, lift, lift, lift. Good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Take one arm back. And switch. I'm trying to curl almost off my towel now to increase the work in my abdominals. But I should have enough support that my neck is feeling okay. Yeah, if you are having trouble with the neck, by all means stay here and just continue the little pulses. And then, for those of you who want to work a little bit harder, curl the chest up, maintain the chest lift. Reach the arms back, press them down. Inhale back, exhale press. Try not to lower your head as your arms go back. So I want to see your chest staying lifted. Keep your eye gaze, keep it there for 4. Good, it's only the arms moving. 3, 2. Last one, take your hands back behind your head and release back over the towel. Good. All right, we're going to increase the abdominal work now. We're going to keep the hands behind the head this time, curling up. We're going to take both legs to a tabletop position. Good, curl the chest up a little more. Take a breath in. Exhale, shoot one leg out straight. Breathe in, exhale, switch. Inhale, exhale, switch. Inhale, exhale, switch. And every time I exhale, I'm trying to deepen my abdominals and really feel that curve of my spine. I'm even trying to lift my chest a little further. No crisscross abdominals, just stay curled forward. It's just the legs moving for 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Hug the knees. Curl up a little higher. Take the hands behind the head. Lower the feet down and arch back. Okay, curling back up. Float the legs back into your tabletop position. So some of you were already doing the crisscross, so now you get a second chance at it. We extend the right leg out, or whichever leg, and then you twist towards the bent knee. Inhale, exhale, switch. Inhale, hold. Exhale, switch. Inhale, hold. Exhale, switch. Good. Inhale, exhale, switch. And exhale, switch. Good for 4. Keep going. 3, 2. Nice. 1. Good. Come back. Rest your feet onto the mat. And then arch back over your towel again. If you feel comfortable, let your head rest on the mat and let your arms reach back. And then maybe you feel comfortable to extend your legs. And just nice deep breaths there, allowing your body to really release and lengthen. And this will just stretch out your abdominals a little. Should feel good. Now you know what to do when your back is getting tight from being on your laptop. Exactly this work will help. Good. Okay, so let's come on up to sitting. So maybe roll to your side and press yourself up. We'll move the towel away for now. We may come back to it, so keep it close. And let's come onto your hands and knees. So bring your hands under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. Good. So let's go through a basic cat-cow, and then I'm going to build on it. So taking a breath in to lengthen the spine, and then exhale, round through your spine, push the floor away through your hands, look between your knees, come back through that tabletop shaped spine, and then press into the mat and lift your chest and arch your back a little, widening through the collarbones. Come back through the center, round your spine again, pull up through the belly, lengthen your tailbone down, come back through tabletop, and then a little arch. Good, 2 more. Again, round your spine, look between the knees, draw up through your belly, come back through center, and arch. 1 more. Center, curl, deepen the abdominals. They're going to help lengthen your lower back. And center, and arch. All right, I call this one licking cat. So this is good for, we know what cats look like. Deborah's cat will be the demonstrator. So we round our spine. Have a look maybe for the first one if you've not done this. I keep a rounded back and I sit back to child's pose. Keep your hands where they are. From here, I look between my hands. My elbows come down. My hands are like suction cups. I dip my spine and I pull myself forward. And then I lift back up. So it's kind of like a little dipping through the spine. So if you need to, watch for me for 1 more and then do it. We round. I keep rounded and I sit back. I look up, look between my hands. My hands are like suction cups. Elbows come down. I pull my chest between my hands and then I press back up. Good. And again, round. Sit back. Look between your hands. Elbows down. Feel your hands pulling you forward, 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 and lift. Keep going. I'm going to check on you. Round your back. Sit back to your heels. Look forward, elbows down, and pull yourself forward, dipping the spine, arching, and lift. Nice. And again, round. Sit back. Then you look forward, and it's like you're trying to bring your chest towards the mat. The reason it's called licking cat is it's like you're gonna lick your mat. But don't. But that's how low we're trying to get. If you have a cat, watch what they do. This is what they do. That's why they're so flexible. 1 more. Good. Nice. So come back to your start position, hands under shoulders, knees under hip. Come forward a bit so you've got some mat behind you to extend your legs. Now we get into some plank position. So if anyone's not ready for it, can weight bear on the wrists, go to your forearms. So we step 1 foot back, press into the hands, press into the toes, draw your belly in, take the second leg back. Good. Now, if you see my feet, I push my heels back and I rock forward. Press back and forward. Press back and forward. For 4, this can be done on the forearms if needed. 3, 2, 1. Come back to your knees and sit back, release. Good job. And come back. Not too long a rest. Come back to your plank. Have your feet together, knees together. Squeeze your inner thighs. Now I twist a little with my pelvis to the right. I come back to center, I twist a little to the left. And twist. So imagine you're a little rotisserie, your spine, and we're just rotating on that axis. We're not shifting side to side. Keep it small. We're just trying to get that nice rotation. Good. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Come back to your knees And sit back and release. Good. Come all the way down onto your stomach now. Okay, so taking your arms by your side and you're just hovering your head and chest slightly off the mat. Long reaching legs. We're going to work and mobilize our upper back. I'm going to reach my arms, breathing in and lifting my chest a little bit, looking to the front end of my mat. And then I exhale down a little. Inhale, reach through the arms, lift my chest. Eye gaze to the end of your mat. And exhale back down. Keep that going. I'm not looking for a big lift here. Just lift towards your lowest ribs, not up, off, and into your lower back. So just a little lift. Look to the front end of your mat. Reach your arms long, but keep the neck feeling nice and lengthened. Reaching the legs, and then reaching forward and out through the crown of your head. So you've got this both ways of your body lengthening. Good, 2 more. Last one, I want you to lift and hold. And we're going to pump the arms a little. We lift and lift, opening the chest, lift, lift, 4 more, 4, 3, 2, 1, and roll down. Turn your head towards me, have a little moment. Good. Bring the hands now onto the mat, down towards the lowest rib, bra strap, heart rate monitor kind of area. Elbows bent and drawn towards each other. Long active legs. Press into the hands, lift your head and chest, look beyond your mat now, and we come a little higher. Exhale to lower. Inhale, peel and lift. Let's work on peeling and lifting a little bit more each time. Coming towards the navel. And exhale down. Reach the elbows back behind you. Maybe you can come towards the hips and lift your hips. Roll back down. Maybe you can come up and find yourself with straight arms off your thighs, just onto your knees. Melt your spine back down. You're choosing how high you're feeling comfortable to lift up into, but let me see those shoulders rolling back and down. As you lift, we want to feel that length in the neck, wide through your collarbones, active legs. I want to see tone in the back of your legs. Try not to sink your back forward, your ribs forward. Lift up and lengthen through the front of your body. Good. That's looking nice, ladies and gentlemen. 1 more. This is your swan. Press it up. Good. Release back down. Good. All right. Last one here. We're going to do like a breaststroke with our arms. So we're going to take our arms back into that start position we were in before. I'm going to reach them forward and circle them around. Reach them forward, circle them around. So it looks like this. You're on your stomach. You reach and you open. Stay lifted with your chest if you can. Good. You're just hovering, not too arched in your neck. Lengthen your neck. Good. 2 more. Your back of your back body should be burning. 2. All right, release. Come onto your hands and knees. Sit back and release into your child's pose. Nice job. All right. 2 more things on the mat to kind of work on mobility. So grab your towel or a pillow because I want to go into our book opening, our chest opener. So a pillow here is good. You can also just use your arm is okay as well. So work on what feels good for you. The thicker the better, so your neck feels nice and supported. And then bend the knees up towards you a little bit. Don't get too comfortable. So I like to have both arms stretched in front, if you can. And we're trying to keep the pelvis stacked and steady here. So reach the top arm up, start to turn your head but not your hips, and open the arm back, follow it with your eyes, and then come back over. So here we're really opening the chest, getting some rotation through our upper back, middle back. But watch here that the hips have stayed level. Your top knee is stacked on top of your bottom knee. Keep that going, and I'm going to have a look. So if you bend your knees up towards you a little bit more, Elena, you could have your knees a bit more towards your chest. To tuck them up this way a bit more. Yeah. And then as you roll, it should be easier to keep your hips stable. Good. Everyone's looking nice. Good. On the next one, if you can reach your arm back and keep it back there. And then I'm going to, like as if it's resting on a table, I'm going to move it up and down, like I'm sort of wiping the table with the back of my hand. And here I really start to feel deeper stretch. So take care if there's any shoulder issues. Maybe coming up isn't good. So maybe just keep it smaller. 3. If you're hearing lots of clicking and cracking, that's normal, mine is. As long as there's no pain with it. Good, and then come back over. Good, before we do the other side, press up and come into your mermaid position. So as I come up, I've bent my outside leg. I've got my left leg bent back, my right one forward. So maybe copy me, so your left leg is bent back, right one is tucked in front. If this sitting position isn't comfortable for you, you're going to place a towel under the right hip, so it helps you sit a little more comfortably. So often our left hip will not want to rest here, down, so you put the towel under the opposite side, okay? If you need to. Good. Make sure the other foot's out from underneath your other leg, sitting tall. Good, so let me show you a little bit closer to the camera my legs. Here, so I want to see this front foot. Yes, got it. Good. All right, arms reaching out. Let's side bend towards the left leg. Come back up. And side bend over here to the other side, but try and press this opposite hip back down. Come back up and over. And lift. So here I'm bending my elbow a little. I'm trying to just work and side bend through my rib cage, not lift my hip off the mat. Relax this shoulder here. Come back up, lengthen, and over. Good. One more, up and over. Relax into that left shoulder, right shoulder, and up, and over. Good, let's take one more over to the right. And then here, my front hand, my right hand, I'm going to turn my fingers forward. And I'm going to reach my left arm through the space, turn my head, and then come back to that mermaid position. And again, spiral twist. And back. Good, keep going. Just going to take a look here, all on the right side. Yes. Good. Nice. 2 more. And up. 1 more. Twist. Good. Come all the way up. And now we're going to lie on our side the other way. So for me, I have my head down on this side. So I'm going to grab my pillow and I'm going to come over, into my other side. So you're still facing the camera, but you've changed your head to the other end of the mat so you can still see me. Good. So remember, bend your knees up towards you a bit more. Some of you are a little bit far away, and it makes this exercise harder. Harder in not a good way. So knees up, arms stretched in front. Reach your top arm up. Turn, follow your arm with your eyes. Good, and come back over. So I'm trying to rotate only through my head, neck, and shoulders and ribs, but not my hips. Keep your top knee stacked on top of your bottom knee. Keep that going and let me check on you. Yes, much better, good. And reach back. Good. And over, nice. Good. On this next one, you're going to keep your arm reaching back if it's comfortable for you. And then remember, we move the arm up and down. So it's like you're sliding it along a tabletop, cleaning it with the back of your hand. Good. In a range that's comfortable for you for 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring the arm back over. Press yourself up. And now I have my right leg tucked back. And if you did the other leg, that's fine, but just make sure you are on the other leg. I have my right leg back. Here, if you are a little bit like this hip is not settling down, put your pillow under the left hip, and then you'll be able to sit with better comfort, okay? Good, sitting tall, everyone's looking good, right position. Let's side bend to the leg that's bending back. Good, inhale, come up. And then here we come over, I bend into my supporting elbow. Here I'm trying not to lift that right hip up. Inhale up. Exhale over. Good, inhale up. Exhale over. Feel like you're fanning and opening up the side of your rib cage. Inhale up. Exhale over. Nice. Inhale up. Exhale over. Good. One more. Good. Come all the way up and over to your left. So you're bending towards the knee that's in front. And then we turn the fingers forward of this supporting arm. And I spiral and twist and reach through that space. And then I come back to that mermaid side bend. And reach through, twist. And then come back to the side bend. Good. For 3 more, keep going. And up. Good. 2 more. And 1 more. Good. And come all the way back up. Nice. Okay, we're coming to kneeling next. So, come to kneeling upright. We're working our way up to standing. So we're going to really open the hips. So, have both hands on your hips to start with. I'm going to choose my right foot to come forward. And I want the foot a bit further forward than your knee. So it's not under your knee, it's a little more forward. Grow tall. And I'm going to change my hands onto my thigh because I find this a little easier for me to balance. Good. I'm going to come forward and open up my left hip. But try not to sink down. Press into your hands and lengthen your spine. Press back a little and press forward. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Good. So watch the foot here. Check for some of you. Your foot probably needs to come a little further forward so that we're not stressing the kneecap here. We're not going to feel much stretch if the foot's too close to us. So have it further forward. And then here you can deepen this nice hip extension movement. Good. For 3, 2. Last one. Press forward, hold. So I've got my left leg back. I believe all of you are the same. That means my left leg will reach up. My left arm, not your leg, sorry. Your left arm reaches up. And then I'm going to side bend gently over to my right. Watch your balance. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release back. Good. Switch to the other leg. Left foot forward, slightly forward of your knee. Grow tall, hands on the thigh, and we come forward and back. reaches up this time. I lengthen and reach to the ceiling. Side bend over to the left. Breathe into it. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then come back. Good. All right, take the hands onto the mat. Show me your plank position. Step your right foot between your hands. We should now be a little more open in the hips now. All right, ready. Push into your front foot, your right foot. Test your balance. Reach up with the arms. Arch. Good. Sweep the arms back down. Step back to plank. Left foot forward. Other leg. Push into your left foot. Reach up. Push into your toes of your right foot. Feel a deeper opening here. Come back down. Find your plank. Good. 2 more. Step forward. Press into both feet. Lift. Arch. Ooh, I know it's hard, isn't it? Step back. And plank. 1 more. Left foot. Forward. Press. Arch. Come back down. Find your plank. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift to inverted V. Walk your hands back towards your feet. You can bend your knees if needed. And slowly roll your spine back up to standing. Good. I want you to grab your towel and make it long now, like this. Or whatever you've got. You could have a belt or a long strap or anything. So, don't worry, you don't need to adjust your cameras, but you can still follow me here. So, holding, have your feet a little wider than the hips. Good, reach both arms up. Good, and then I'm going to go bend at my elbows and try and take the towel behind. Now, this isn't for everybody's shoulders. Okay, so I'm coming up and over. For some of you, if you're not coming all the way up, you can go into a chest pull here. But for those of you who feel okay, we bend to pull the towel behind, up, and over. Reach up, I go just behind my head so I can take the towel just behind my head, lift back up, and over. Good, and again, lift, bend, up, over. 1 more, lift, bend, up, over. Good, relax, roll your shoulders out. It gets quite hot quickly. Then just take your arms to shoulder height. Stretch the towel quite tight. And some of you, maybe you did this already if you weren't doing the one before. We pull in and out. In and squeeze and release. Pull and back. 2 more. 1 more. Good. Stretch the arms back up. And then side bend over. Inhale back up. And over to the other side. And up. Good. Side. And up. Side. And up. Good. 2 more. And lift. 1 more. And lift. Good. Bring your feet a little bit closer. Good. Let your spine roll all the way down. And just drop your towel to the floor. Roll all the way down, down, down. And just hang out here. Hopefully the legs are a little easier now from the start of class. You can allow them to straighten a little easier. Take a deep breath in, pull your abdominals in, and exhale to roll your spine back up. Reaching the arms up, open them around, and curl the chin to the chest, soften the ribs, roll back down, bone by bone. Good, if you need to, soften your knees if you need. Hang here for a few breaths, let the head hang heavy, let the arms hang heavy, take a deep breath in, exhale, draw the belly in, slowly roll back up. bone by bone. Reach the arms out and up. Good, one more time over for this one. Roll it down, down, down. Inhale. Exhale, scoop the belly, roll it back up, up, up. Circle the arms up to the ceiling. Good, and then press them back out. Good, okay, maybe just step off your mat if you've got the space. We're just going to finish with a little balance challenge. If you're on your mat, it's okay, it's just more challenge. Arms reach to shoulder height. We lift the heels up and down. Lift the heels up and down. Press into your big toes. Grow tall through your spine. For 4, 3, 2, lift and hold. 1, lengthen the spine. Zip up through the abdominals. Reach the arms up to where you can. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Nice, shake it out. I hope you feel good. That's end of class. Thanks for sticking with me.